Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here, is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health, and coaching paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We continue to do that for your listening pleasure. And this is the Life Lesson Series 202. I can't believe we've done 200 of these already. They're just little small reminders of things that life may be trying to get you to pay attention to that you may not be paying attention to because you get other stuff going on. Life is chaotic, and ultimately, kind of cutting through the noise and the chaos can be challenging sometimes. So, little reminders, 5 minutes, 10 minutes here and there, can be helpful in terms of getting more out of your life experiences. So, if you are looking for coaching, life, relationship, business, whatever have you, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. Continue to do that for your benefit and continue to be of value to you in that way at PO Perception on Twitter or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one gets you to a good and healthy manner. And we continue to do things in the best way we can. In any event, we would love to be of service to you either way. So be self-aware. Know what your strengths are. Know what your weaknesses are. Know what your blind spots are. The things that you ultimately don't often pay attention to, but probably should. Know the things that are going to take you up in life. Know how to re-spark yourself if you get lost or if you get overwhelmed or if you get annoyed or whatever. Know the things that take you down. Know the drag down points, the drag down people, situations that overwhelm you. Know these things so that you're more self-aware, so the decisions you make are empowered rather than disempowered. The next is know what social normalcy is in your area, in your community. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but it does mean if you want to make relationships, you either have to choose people who view the world the way you do or be willing to play the social normalcy game, at least on some level. Being unique just for the sake of being unique is completely useless because eventually it'll wear off and you'll just be seen as someone who's seeking attention. But at the same time, if you truly believe in your version of unique, then find a way to do that in all ways and at all times. The next thing is kind of look at your levels of commitment. What you get to in life is all based on what you achieve, and what you achieve is based on what matters to you and also the value of what you're putting time, energy, and effort into. It doesn't necessarily mean that you know exactly what you're supposed to do or know how everything's going to turn out, but your levels of commitment will directly relate to what you're going to accomplish in the long and short run of it. So, if you're not accomplishing at the level that you want to, need to, or think you should, then looking at the potentials for your new levels of commitment can sometimes often be beneficial, helpful, and somehow useful for your own benefit. The next thing to look at is the understanding of where you really are in relationship to the things you're trying to accomplish. Where you really are versus where you think you are, or where you really are versus what matters most to you is an important thing to consider. And so your value score and also looking at your level of balance. Are you taking time for yourself? Are you taking time for others? Are you keeping the commitments you've made? Are you taking time to study and learn and grow? Are you taking time to relax? The balance of what you're putting time and energy into matters almost as much or equal to what you do. Because if you're not balanced in what you're doing, eventually you'll burn out. Eventually you'll get to a place where you don't like your life anymore, and things like anger or depression or panic or control mechanisms or taking things out on others become self-evident through your stress level. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, it means you're out of balance. So care most about being balanced in the ways you view things, in the ways you attack things, in the ways you handle things, so that you can get more out of your daily life and know that you have every decision available to be made and that you can make healthy, meaningful, masterful decisions for you, for your future, and for the things that you're trying to accomplish now and in the immediate and not so distant future. In any event, ultimately, hope that you keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.